Cam Newton throws a pass, Olsen end zone, caught, touchdown!
They're coming after him, and he's taken off. He's flying!
Oh, snap. Hold the phone because Cam Newton is talking some quarterback backup game for the Miami Dolphins. Now, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and give the video a like. Also, turn on the notification bell so you can stay up to date on all things Dolphins. Now, back to the video. Even though it's not happening, we can't help but get excited about the possibilities. So here's the deal. Cam still thinks he's got what it takes to be a starting QB in the NFL, but he's also down to take a backup role if it means getting back on the field. The only catch is that he's got a list of quarterbacks he'd be comfortable backing up, and wouldn't you know it, Tua Tagovailoa is on that list. Cam's list is pretty impressive too. He's got Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, and Justin Fields ahead of Tua, but our boy Tua still made the cut.
As I made my list, I was saying to myself, like, who would be some guys that I could serve? You know what I'm saying? Like, who could I take up under my wing and, in essence, allow them to be the face, but also I just would want to help them in any type of way. Players that I would back up. Number one, I'll back up Deshaun Watson. It goes without saying, me and Deshaun Watson's relationship, he was on my 707 All-Star team. I've grown to admire the person, the athlete that he is, going through a lot of turmoil, but I believe that's behind him, and I know I can provide services for him on the field as well as off the field. My number two person would be wherever Lamar Jackson decides to go. Number three will be Justin Fields, another C1N product. Number four will be Tua Tagovailoa. Number five will be Malik Willis, another C1N All-Star representative. And number six was very interesting to me because I think this will be something that I know is like, yo, Cam, could you do this? And I would say there's three rookie quarterbacks that I would love or enjoy to groom, you know. And what I mean by that is there's a lot that goes into the most important position of all the sports. When you talk about, it's not track, this is not hockey, this is not baseball, this is not basketball, this is the undisputed leader of a team, and it's the quarterback position. So any of these rookie quarterbacks, C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, and Anthony Richardson, any one of those guys, I would be happy to back those guys up. Who we got? Number 7, Jalen Hurts. Number 8 would be Aaron Rodgers. Number 9 would be Josh Allen. And number 10 would be Sam Howell, another C1N alumni. But when you think about the list, it's really to the point. Now, some of those guys may already have penciled in backups that the franchise is probably okay with, and that's fine. I'm just voicing my opinion, and I'm just getting the narrative out. And I didn't want nobody kind of to assume, you know, or live in this false bravado like, oh yeah, right, Cam, hang it up. Your heyday is over with. But the truth of the matter is, yes, I am 33, soon to be 34. And I do believe that I do have a talent that not a lot of people have. But on another front, it's like there's so much that I can provide that somebody provided for me in my overall growth. So you heard it here from the horse's mouth himself, so you don't have to assume anything.
Cam's got some connections with Watson and Fields thanks to his 7-on-7 tournament, and even Tua's trainer, Nick Hicks, gave a shout-out to Cam on Twitter. Looks like they're buds. Now, the Dolphins don't really need Cam as a backup right now. They've got Tua, Mike White, and Skylar Thompson to hold down the fort. But if things get crazy and they need an emergency QB, they'll probably be calling up Tom Brady before they even think about Cam. But let's not forget, Cam did have a pretty rough game against the Dolphins back in 2022. We're talking 5 for 21 with no touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a terrible 5.8 passer rating. Ouch.
What I would provide is, hey, this is the level of expectation that everybody is expecting from you as the leader. You can't just show up, when you want to, and you can't just leave when you want to. Those are the unspoken rules about the quarterback position. Young or old, it doesn't matter. If somebody were to say, hey, who's the mic right here? You don't have the luxury to just say, I don't know, because it's almost like, damn, like I'm trying to protect you and you don't even know how you're being protected, where a receiver or a running back can say that, and then it's the quarterback's responsibility to fix it. You know what I'm saying? So I think me having expertise in being a franchise player, putting in essence the whole city on my back, is something that can be the most valuable thing. Of course, the success helps, being a first pick overall, being an MVP. Those things, go without saying, and just winning games, knowing how to win games. And I think the thing that I suffered with in the latter part of my career was protecting the football. And they have a saying in the league that the team who wins the turnover battle or the turnover difference usually wins. And any quarterback should know that going into the season. But in some way, shape, forms, you go in many different ways. Like sometimes you go 3 games without throwing an interception, 3 games without fumbling the football, and then you go 6 games with every game it's a turnover. So just that experience from top to bottom could be of some type of importance to the growth of any person.
Anyway, even though it's not happening, we can't help but imagine what it would be like to see Cam Newton backing up the Samoan sniper on the Dolphins. We can dream, right? But what do you think? Any chance Cam gets his shot in South Beach? And would you even welcome his addition to the team? Let me know in the comments.